Okay, so let's now look into actually creating a post. And as I've promised in previous videos, we're going to make this as quick and efficient as possible. And I believe I said if it takes you longer than 5 or 10 minutes, you're overthinking it. So I might be a little pressed for time as I talk through it, but hopefully I'm going to try and stick to the 5 minutes. So here we go, right? So let's pretend I've got some code. I've just pulled up a random file here and I go, okay, what did I want to talk about? Perhaps it's this has new notifications piece of code here. And we'll go, I want to take a small snippet of code. Lots of people, what they'll start doing is take the whole screen as their snippet and use that. Now, when you put this up onto LinkedIn later, it's going to be so small no one's going to be able to read it. No one really cares to read your code anyway. It's probably not that groundbreaking. So we're just trying to add something that's of value or show that we're continually immersing ourselves in our chosen tech stack. So we take a little picture and then we ask ourselves those famous questions. What did I write? What did I learn? What was the business benefit? What were the challenges? How did I overcome them? So we'll add in the screenshot here, the one I just took. Hopefully that's the last one. Great. Add in a picture. Should have done it on a black background, but never mind. So now I'm going to add in my points. What did I write? What did I learn? What was the benefit, etc. And the main thing is maybe you're talking about you're learning something like what does that question mark do? Is there a better method than using the filter function here? Maybe it's something about computed methods, but you're starting by saying this is my Vue.js project and I'm working on events, etc. And it's buzzword bingo, and it's the first 2 or 3 lines. Because as you write this, now I don't want to post this because it's going to come up, but what I want to show you then is as you post that snippet, the first 2 lines is going to be buzzword bingo, and then after that you might do those bullet points like I said. What did you write? What did you learn? One interesting way I've seen of doing this is someone going through a coding bootcamp would put up a code snippet of something they just learnt that morning, and it was the key takeaways for learning this specific thing. But now when they go back to that feed, all you can see is them learning all of the different concepts. So when someone's thinking, well, okay, you've passed this boot camp or you've passed this course or you've done this bit of study, how do I know you know all these fundamental concepts? Well, what's actually going to happen is once you post this, let's discard that, when someone does actually take a look at your profile, these posts are then going to appear in your activity here, and those, without them going into it, no one wants to click in, no one wants to read about, why you're trying to write an app that organizes your record collection. That's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to show that you live and breathe that subject. So those first 2 lines where you're talking about hashtag Vue.js, or you're talking about events, or you're talking about Vuex or state management or whatever it is that you want to be known for, so, because those 2 lines are going to be the ones that are seen here. So even without them having to click through, they can see, oh, you're looking at this subject and this subject and this subject, all within your chosen tech stack. And if they want to see these pictures, they're going to pop up here. Now, after that, we're going to look a little bit deeper later about featuring them, but I'll come back to that at another time. For the minute, we just want a screenshot or a code snippet of whatever you're doing, 2 lines, 2 to 3 lines at the top, which are buzzword heavy and are related to the tech that you want to be known for. Don't just think about the programming language that you're looking at. Don't just think it's just got to say JavaScript every time, or Vue.js every time, or React, or whatever it is. Think about, it's then thinking, well, what do you know about JavaScript? What do you know about React? What do you know about Redux? And you're continually talking about all these complementary skills so they can see them peppered through your history. And then maybe you have a couple of bullet points underneath. So like we said, what did I write? What did I learn? What was the benefit? What are the challenges? And then we're posting it. This is not about it being an in-depth study into this thing. You're not trying to teach the world. And I think lots of people get confused and think, I feel like an imposter when I'm trying to teach someone when I don't know it myself. Don't try to teach someone something. Document your journey. And this is where I say to people, when you're learning something, you're probably writing in a little notepad on your desk and you write down the things you need to remember. You don't then post about these things. You don't then write about these things talking about them in a way where you say, oh, I'm feeling great today, I've had 3 coffees and etc. You don't write that when you write it in your own notebook. So don't write that in your posts here. This is about concise delivery of value. So it's like when someone just scans through without clicking through, I can see that you're learning different concepts related to the technology that I'm interested in you for. Because I'm going to arrive, read the banner image, headline, and go, okay, you look pretty good. About section, yeah, you're the type of candidate I'm interested in. Now what do you talk about? And then I can see you living and breathing it. Now I'm interested. Now I'm thinking I'm going to go and click on all of your other supporting evidence. Where can I get to? Can I get to GitHub or a portfolio website or a side project? Now I'm interested in learning more about you because I think you're of value to me. Does that make sense? So we do have to write the post because sometimes people will want to click in, and maybe if you get to the second interview, people will want to see it. But for now, that summary is the most important key thing. So I promised I would try and keep this to 5 minutes. I've gone over, it's 6 minutes, but hopefully you can forgive me because I've been explaining it as I go. But there you go. It shouldn't take you much longer than between 5 or 10 minutes to do your post each day. The first ones are going to take a little bit longer, but you'll get into a rhythm. And if you can do this every day for a month, by the end of it, you'll become very efficient. Hope that helps. Let me know if you've got any questions. I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.